you know, for us it's kind of hoping that she has a happy and healthy life. So Esme has a condition called atypical hemolytic ureic syndrome, so it's AHUS. How we explain it is when you get sick, certain triggers happen in your body to help to fight the illness, but when that illness has subsided, those triggers are supposed to stop. Whereas within Esme they continue, so they start to fight they start to battle and fight the good blood cells, for example.
We'll put up this side. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It seems to be extremely rare. As I said, there's about 70 sufferers in Australia, and globally there's the numbers have been floated around about 1,000 sufferers. She was diagnosed at about around 10 months, so she's 5.5 now, so she's had it for about 4.5 years.
And we're going to go to the train station again?
Yeah, that'd be fun. In the first basically 2 years, she was when she had the majority of her hospital visits, and that was she'd spend say 2 to 3 weeks there at a time. She'd have an infuser port inserted into her, and she's had that in and out 4 times. Since then, she's currently on a clinical trial for a medication that's basically prevents these triggers from happening, and she's been on that for about 3 years now, and she still goes to PMH fortnightly.
Good, thank you, Esme.
So a lot of the nurses do know her, and they can remember her from when she was 9 months old, when she was, you know, when she had her major issues back then. Her current dose is around 200,000 to 300,000 a year. So yeah, we're trying to get that onto the pharmaceutical benefit scheme, and there are about 70 sufferers in Australia. I think the great thing about Western Power is they are really flexible in terms of, you know, there has been every so often I needed to say go to have a clinic with Esme. In terms of flexibility and things like that, Western Power have been great. So they've always been really supportive, and they, you know, they're really happy when I've brought her into the office a couple of times, and they're amazed at how she is. What I've seen on my floor, and also in other floors as well, in terms of just people being involved and people happy to, you know, bake sales and book sales and things like that. People are willing to sort of donate, and you know, if they can't provide any funding, at least they can see everybody seems to be pitching in and helping out, and they're really happy to do it. And it's sort of, you know, it's aside from work, it's something that they can do. It's sort of a bonding thing as well. It helps to get people together.